family and friends. This is Dexter, your host here again with another episode of Fun with Art. Today, we're going to just jump right into it and let's have fun as usual. Today, our topic is easily listening or lounge music. I have a question. What are some of the things that you do, or what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of easy listening or lounge music? Let's drop some answers in those comments. First thing I would say, what I think about when I think of the first thing that comes to mind when we talk about easily listening or lounge music, I think of like water. I think of, just lounging maybe on the couch or just listening to some music. And the first thing come to mind are lyrics, like actual music with lyrics, R&B and things like that. But I've learned, even studying easily listening lounge music, it's a whole genre of music by itself. It's not the same thing that, well, the first thing that would come to mind. A little background about lounge music. Lounge music is a type of easily listening music popular in the 1950s and the 1960s. And you know my favorite statement, I was not born then. So I'm learning about this.
We're drinking, my friend, to the end of a brief episode. Make it one for my babe and one more for the road.
The earliest type of lounge music appeared during the 1920s and 1930s, as was known as light music. In the 21st century, the term lounge music may also be used to describe the type of music played in hotels, the lounge, the bar, casinos, supermarkets, several restaurants, and piano bars. So it's kind of like that music where you ever thought about this? Sometime I'm in the store and a song will come on on the overhead or the intercom, and I'm wondering, like, how do I know that song? It's not something that I played in the car. It's not something that I played at home. But sometimes just going into stores, like, for example, Macy's is one of my favorite stores. And sometimes I would listen to, and sometimes you're not really listening to it, but it seems like the lyrics are downloading in your brain. So if I'm driving in the car and a song comes on, and I'm like, that's something that I probably would have never listened to. I find myself singing it and I know the words because it's been played, or, I've been at a lounge place, or, maybe in a supermarket. Sometimes though the radio that they have on repeats itself. So sometimes I go in Macy's or any other store that repeats its music, and it's like, I know that song and I can sing. I'm like, where did you find that song? I'm like, most likely may have found it at a store or somewhere. So that's one thing that I can agree on, being played in hotels, that sometimes you just come up with a song that you may have never listened to, but for some reason you know the words to it. The term lounge does not appear in textual documentation of the period, such as Billboard magazine or long-term album covers, but has been retroactively applied. While rock and roll was generally influenced by blues and country, lounge music was derived from jazz and other musical elements borrowed from traditions around the world. Here's a fun fact about lounge music. A good deal of lounge music was pure instrumental. Sometimes this music would be theme music from movies or TV shows. These instrumentals could be produced with orchestral arrangement or from an arrangement of instruments very similar to that found in jazz or even rock and roll, such as Hammond organ or electric guitar. Let's listen. Now it's time to listen to some music from some lounge music artists. We have Dooley Wilson, Bobby Vinton, and Wayne Newton.
Say, who's got trouble?
We got trouble.
How much trouble?
Too much trouble.
Well, now, don't you frown. Just knuckle down and knock on wood. Who's unhappy?
We're unhappy.
How unhappy?
Too unhappy.
Uh-oh, that won't do. When you are blue, just knock on wood. Who's unlucky?
We're unlucky.
How unlucky?
Too unlucky.
But your luck will change if you'll arrange to knock on wood. Who's got nothing?
We got nothing.
How much nothing?
Too much nothing.
Said nothing's not an awful lot, but knock on wood.
Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I am nobody for my own. I'm so lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. Wish I had someone to call on the phone. I am a soldier, a lonely soldier, away from home, through no wish of my own.
Can make this world seem right. Only you can make the darkness light. Only you and you alone can thrill me like you do, and fill my heart with love for only you.
Wow, that was some great, amazing music that we were able to hear from Dooley Wilson, Bobby Vinton, and Wayne Newton. I hope you guys enjoyed our episode today of Lounge Music. Again, as always, it's always fun to be with you virtually, and we hope to see you next month. Again, check out some of our shows, some activities that we have going on for you virtually, and have a great time here with us at Pompano Beach Arts. Great. Again, see you next month.